Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online, and in today's video I want to discuss the latest dev blog which was released, and it's actually about a structure. So that's actually one of the announcements that was made at FanFest that I'm most excited about. The idea of having fittings on your structures so that they can defend themselves and they have some gameplay added to it. The fact that you'll be able to anchor them anywhere, and then all of the different structures in sizes and with the different functionalities that CCP plans to implement. This is definitely one thing that I'm really excited for. I'm looking forward to these structures, and I'm always hungry for any information. So let's go to that dev blog. I'll go for browser. Maybe I should. Well, no, I think we'll be okay like this. And then you just go to the community website, and then right here we've got dev blogs, Shake My Citadel. So the first class of Citadel structures that they are planning to develop are called Citadels, but these are actually the market and office hubs. And now we've got a helicopter flying overhead. I hope you don't hear that too much. But market and office hubs, I love that because that's actually the structure that I was most interested in. The ability to create a small market hub of your own does sound like something really cool. And let's start maybe with some of the concept art that they're working on here. The first one, I really like that. Here, this third one, and then the winner for me is right here. This concept right there for me looks the coolest amongst these. But yeah, a market hub. A market structure, that sounds like something I would love to try out. And they are going to change them just a little bit, so they won't really be just market and office hubs, but they'll be called Citadels because those are supposed to become like your bunkers in space. You know, the place that is the most secure, that is well defended, where you can put in a lot of assets. And yeah, sounds like a good plan. Of course, this concept art right here is also pretty cool, but I would imagine that's actually for an extra large structure. And that is the first part here. That seems to be changed a little bit from what I remember at FanFest. They're going for medium, large and extra large sizes, with mediums being the structures that they want single players and maybe very small groups to use, so smaller than a boss. Then large should be for corporation and small alliances, so that would be boss level, and then extra large is like outpost level. But I thought that they were going for small medium, with medium being the boss, and then we've got large, and then extra large being something that would pretty much be like Titan class or something like that. But this seems a bit smaller in scale and scope from what I remember at FanFest, or at least that's how it feels to me. Still quite alright, you know, if you have something that would be considered a medium-sized structure that you can use, that's not that expensive, you can plonk that down anywhere. The way I would see this used is just put that outside of an ore belt and do some mining there. So I think stuff like that is a possibility. Then the largest, I see those used in maybe wormholes the most, you know, because you could put some decent defenses on there, including AoE defenses. So yeah, that I think if they can use those in wormholes, the largest could start replacing bosses if they have everything they need there. And then the extra large ones are also going to be deployed at a later date. So size also determines their release order. They're planning to go with the mediums and the large one first, and then the extra largest later on, just to make sure that they have the core functionalities in order. And because medium and large should allow most of the players to actually use the new structures already. Let me see anything else of interest here. Capture the flag. Yeah, they're planning to have the endosis link be the way capturing or destroying these structures is going to work. They're also planning to have the asset safety mechanic work with them as well, I think. So either you can maybe pay an NPC corporation that will automatically freight all of the stuff that's inside the structure when it gets destroyed, and going to evacuate that to another place, another location of your choosing. Another possibility is to work with the wreck that can only be opened by the owner or maybe something like the PI system, where all of the stuff that's left or that survived the explosion, there's no way they need to guarantee 100%, of course, that just gets dropped at a bookmark somewhere that only you get, and then you can go and pick it up, stuff like that. So we'll see how they decide to go about this, but yeah, they want to implement the endosis link with these new structures as a way of capturing or destroying them, and then they will also implement a system of asset safety, so that should be okay. And I guess right here we've got online vulnerable 1, reinforced 1, vulnerable 2, reinforced 2, etc. That the larger the structure, the more cycles you'll have to go through in order to destroy or capture it. But here is the most interesting part. They're going to have some unique weapons on these structures. So first of all, they're going to have single target weapons, and these will not be the same as what we have in bosses at the moment, where you've got small, medium and large guns or missiles or lasers. They'll have long range weapons and then short range weapons, and that's it. For the single target weapon. So I think that's actually okay. It could become quite overwhelming to try and put defenses on a boss if you have if you need slots against battleships, if you need slots against caps, if you need slots against some frigates, if you need slots against every single type of ship. It's just going to become impossible, and just having single target weapons, one slot that'll presumably be effective against any kind of ship, sounds like a good idea. Launchers with area of effect missiles. So that's something that apparently from before my time torpedoes used to have, and they can be fitted in large and extra large structures, but they won't be usable in high sec, which of course is same with the smart bombs or the bombs. You don't want to a Concorde to come and take care of your structure for you, because one of the neutrals came into range of the AoE blast from your weapon. So that won't be usable in high sec. But of course for low sec, null sec and wormholes, since you can start this at large structures, that sounds like something that could be really cool and could make structure bashing something that can be quite entertaining. Of course you have energy neutralizers, but this one is the most interesting one to me. Drones and fighters. That's pretty awesome. I can imagine that these will become a little bit like small carriers, depending on the capabilities that they give these structures, in the amount of drones they can deploy and the amount of drones and fighters that they can actually hold. This could be very cool, and I don't know, maybe I can almost see potential for extra gameplay in this, if maybe some structures or a module could allow you to also give these drones to bring back a little bit. We gotta be careful there, but bring back the Skynet system just a little bit. I think that could be really cool. Of course they did kill off the Skynet system, but yeah, drones and fighters, very awesome. It's also one of my favorite weapon systems in the game. For myself, and the fact that you'll be able to go into that structure and then deploy your drones and try and defend yourself against whatever comes, sounds like a real plan here. Then of course some electronic warfare, ECM dampening, all of that stuff. Point defense batteries. Particular module will be similar to a smart bomb that will clear away the dock and undock. I guess that's to prevent station games a little bit, but again won't be usable in high sec. Quite unfortunate, but maybe they can do something different for high sec. But here is one that a lot of people are very excited about: structured Doomsday weapons, and these could be different variations of what the Doomsday weapons do at the moment. So at the moment they're very specifically targeted against other capital ships, but we could have Doomsdays that bounce from target to target, like what we saw, the Terran weapon that was used by Jamil Sarum against the Elder Fleet. If you're a lore and a story buff, I'm sure that immediately says something, which honestly I feel that type of Doomsday could be implemented in high sec on an XL version, because just make sure that the bounce only goes to aggressive other ships that are within range of its bounce, and you could actually see this work in high sec without having any risk that Concorde will come and destroy your station. So yeah, a bouncing Doomsday, they say it's not going to be usable in HiSec, but I can see it work in HiSec, and I hope actually if you invest the time to put an Excel in HiSec, you should be able to defend that with the Doomsday as well. So, but we'll see, of course, how all of this will work. Keep in mind, all of this is work in progress as well, and definitely subject to change. But I think it's great that CCP keeps us in the loop about all of their meetings and the ideas that come forth of it. I love all of the defense possibilities that they're coming up with here, and this also makes me very excited about how the story is going to progress, because I can imagine that the development of these fortresses, of these citadels, is going to be something that will be triggered maybe by something that the drifters do. They may even destroy a station or something like that as form of a test of implementing the asset safety system. I think that this has a lot of potential to create very cool stories in EVE Online as well. I love all of the art and the ideas behind it, so I'm 100% for all of this. All of this looks very good, and I hope that CCP goes forward with most of these plans, because I can't wait to have some of these structures myself. Anyways, that's it for this devlog then. I'll put a link below if you want to read it for yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.